Hello everyone, my name is Sebastian. In this video I would like to present a part of my journey towards realizing my dreams. If I will inspire at least one person to change their life for better, it means that it was worth to create this material. The gym has accompanied me from early age with bigger and smaller breaks, but unfortunately it was just lifting weights without knowledge about muscle hypertrophy, reduction of body fat, nutrition timing, macronutrients, calories and other important factors that make up one unit. I looked like this over a year ago. I weighed 85 kg. I was totally dissatisfied with my body, which was the result of parties, alcohol, unhealthy diet, and low physical activity. One day, I looked in the mirror and decided that I don't want to look like that anymore, and I will do everything to change it. Despite hard physical work, 8-10 hours a day as a laborer on construction site, there was many moments of doubt, lack of energy and motivation. I began to train regularly and eat healthy, but it still didn't start to produce the results that I expect. I started to wonder why it doesn't come to me as easy as others. After all, I train more, I eat healthy, I avoid junky food, alcohol, and even use dietary supplements that should bring me measurable results. I even started to blame my genetics, and I began to wonder if maybe it wasn't for me. I thought to give up, don't waste any more time and start to deal with something I'm good at. Then I found Albert Einstein quote which say, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Simple, but it gave me to think that I decided to leave all the methods in colored magazines and websites filled with supplements. Instead, I began by reviewing scientific research, reading specialist books written by experts, and looking for proven methods to make the most effective body recomposition. At one point I realized that I was concentrating on wrong aspects by trivializing these key ones.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
From the moment you open your eyes, you gotta set the tone for the day. And the first question you need to ask yourself is, what am I gonna do to get better today? You see, the great Lao Tzu said, mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power. Now understand this. What you do consistently, you will eventually become. Therefore, your first objective on the road to success is to master and conquer yourself. One by one, you must overcome the daily temptations to stand in the way of your dreams. Now I want you to understand, you have greatness in you. God put it there. But the only way you'll ever be able to access it is by going through the gates of self-discipline. You can't outsource self-discipline, self-control, self-mastery. You gotta stop blaming everybody else for your own shortcomings. If you want to make progress, you must address what I'm telling you right now. Now discipline starts in the mind. It's rooted in your why and ultimately determines whether your dream lives or dies. Now let's go to the word. He that haveth no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You see, the less discipline you have, the more vulnerable you are. And what you don't master will eventually master you. Most people spend all their time and focus on the external aspects of success and never address the internal mechanics that actually produce it. Your grind, your work ethic, that's your plane ticket up out of here. That's your only way out of mediocrity. Greatness can only be purchased with the currency of hard work. Now let's go back to my last message. Stop leasing success and own it. And what I mean by that, see, on Monday, a lot of you out there, you're doing everything it takes. You hitting it hard. You're going all in, 100, 120. On Tuesday, you're doing the same thing. You're going all in. You're doing whatever it takes. And then Wednesday comes, and your discipline breaks down. And you give it all back. All the gains you made on Monday and Tuesday, you give back on Wednesday. Now Monday or Tuesday, you was driving a Bugatti. But the only problem with that is it was a rental car. And on Wednesday, you returned that thing. So what I'm trying to get across to you is success requires discipline. 24/7, 365. It means going 120 all out every day. No excuses. It's that simple. You got two choices you can make. Embrace discipline or accept defeat. Simple as that. Now many of you walking around out there like you got all the time in the world. But here's the truth. You don't get a second chance at this. You don't get a second chance, I'm telling you. It's up to you. Success avoids the undisciplined like the plague. So it's time for you to arise, great warrior, and go be the person God made you to be. Now all of you out there with just average talent, self-discipline is the great equalizer. Hard work, discipline, that's the membership fee that filters out the weak from the strong, the losers from the champions, the average nobodies from the legends. Which one you want to be?